Okay, I finished round 11 and I ended it off. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to turn it over. I'm going to hide my tails using a yarn needle, and then I will resume the video and we will talk about how to do the face, and I'll show you how to do the bow tie. Okay, now we're going to embroider the bear's face, and I cut a piece of black yarn, about 24 inches long. It probably doesn't even need to be that long. And I'm parting my dog barking in the background. So. Alright, so what I did was we're going to actually be embroidering with one thickness, but I've doubled it over to just a few inches. And what I'm going to start with is just draw the yarn up under the stitches, because you don't want the tail sticking out on the back. So I'm going to draw it through here. There's people dropping their kids off at school, picking their kids up from school, and the dog's having a fit. So pardon that in the background. And then I'm going to just do a little stitch like this to lock it. And bring it around so that's locked in place. And I'm going to come to the front and we're going to start with this mouth. And I'm going to just do a little stitch, just bring it down between these double crochets, like so. Just like that. And bring the stitch up on the right and down between there, and then bring it up where I put the stitch down into it and down. And you can do whatever face you like to embroider on yours. Now this one's even a little different than the sample. So my sample, the mouth was in the groove of this row of stitching. I think I'm going to make it come down here a little further, just like so. There's the mouth. Then on the back, I am going to run the yarn up underneath the stitches again, so that you don't have a whole lot of stuff on the back that can get caught. Okay, now I'm going to do the eyes. Okay, so if you look at your stitches, you have a stitch here at the top, and then there's a hole here and a hole here on either side. That's where the bottom of your eye is going to be. So you bring it up through there, and then I just kind of go up in the base of the stitch right above that hole, and I'm going to just do 2 stitches. The reason I'm not doing a French knot is because it'll just pop back through the fabric. And then I'm going to run this under a couple stitches here, just so that, like I said, so you don't have a lot of stitching on the back. Okay, not a lot of yarn hanging loose is what I meant to say. And bring it up in the hole on that side and down through the base of the stitch that is in it. And this one I might have to take more than 2 stitches because of the way the stitch is above it. Okay, that looks good. One more. And there goes the dog barking again in my video. Okay, that looks better. You know, and if the eyes are a little uneven, that just gives the bear more personality. All right, and now I'm just going to take a little stitch here in the back just to hold it in place. And then draw the tail underneath a few of the stitches. And cut it close to the work. So the back, it's kind of a goofy looking face. But there's the front. And then we're going to do the bow tie. Okay. Bow tie, get your accent color. For me, it's the Christmas yarn. And just going to make a chain of 12 stitches. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Move that out of the way. 10, 11, 12. Now I'm going to work in the back bumps of the chain and double crochet in the third chain from the hook and the next 2 chains. So 1, 2, third chain, and then I'm going to work in the bump on the back. Let me zoom in so you can see it a little better. 1, 2, 3. Got to yarn over for double crochet and insert that double crochet, the bump on the back of the chain. And then I'm supposed to double crochet in the next 2 chain and then half double crochet in the next, all in the back bump. 1, 2, half double crochet, and single crochet in the next one, then half double crochet in the next, and double crochet in the last 4. And we're still working on that loop on the back of the chain. Okay. And I want to end it off. This is hide the tails and stitch it into the bear's neck. Okay, well what I'm going to do, because there's an alternate option, I'm going to do is hide the tail, this white tail, and run it under the base of these stitches. See, I'm holding it upside down until I get to that single crochet in the middle, and then I'm going to bring it out the back of that single crochet. There's a method to my madness here. And then I'm going to do the same with the green. And just run it under the top part of these stitches. Get this. Okay, Now that's a big bow, and it'll look really cute. You can stitch it on big like this, or if you make it a girl, put it up at the top. But what I've done with this one is I folded it under and made it a little bit shorter and a little more three-dimensional. So you just fold the ends to the middle, and you want to put a stitch. See, the green is a little longer tail. And you just kind of stitch the end to that single crochet in the middle. And then you get on this end and do the same thing. Is just kind of make a doubled over bow and stitch it in place in the shape. So now what I do is take the end and I'm going to wrap it around the middle just twice. And stitch it in place as well. And this yarn has that silver thread in it, and it doesn't want to come through with the rest. There we go. Okay. And there we have a little bow. And then what I do is I'm going to just take these ends and draw them through the stitch right here, and then tie them on the back and hide the tails. So one end through that side. I'm sorry, I'm looking at what I'm doing instead of what the viewfinder sees. So sorry if I get out of shot. There. So we got both ends coming through the back. And I just tie a little square knot. Uh-oh, there goes my dog growling. Square knot. Left over right. Right over left, or left over right, and right over left, left over right. There we go. And then I'll do, I'm going to clip the silver off because it just doesn't want to go in. Alright. And then what I'll do is going to take my yarn needle and just hide these up under the stitches right here. And so that is the cute little bear square. Now I got my bow a little crooked, so you can fiddle with it until you get it right. Or sometimes crooked makes it have more personality. But there's my bear square. I hope you enjoyed this tutorial. And you can find more tutorials and free patterns on my website, or you can go to my channel page and find videos there. Happy crocheting.